surveyor is, of what they do, what does it mean. So, funnily enough, it's a coincidence because I already chose this picture a while ago, but I did a one-to-one with Bradley a little while ago, and he said, so what's a building surveyor? We discussed it all, and he ultimately said, so basically you're a house doctor, right? So people go to you with problems, need things fixing, they want to know what's wrong, so that's what you are. Yeah, I guess that sums it up quite well. So I'm basically a house doctor, effectively. So now there are many, many things that building surveyors do in the construction industry, but these are my main services that I've found that people have wanted in the year that I've been practicing with my own business. Now the first one, everybody I'm sure is aware of, home surveys. You buy a house, you want to get a survey done. I do home buyers and full building surveys. The next one is project management. Now most of the work I get involved with project management is with insurance, because I spent many years working with loss adjusters, so I've got friends in the industry who refer to me when there are large fires, floods, other insured perils, damage someone's house. They give the policyholder my details, they say you need a surveyor, and I go in, I do the specification, I manage the tendering procedure, and I look after the contract and the contractors until I sign it off for completion. But I can also do that for people who want work done to their house without it falling apart first, such as redevelopments, property developments, that kind of thing. Other thing I've found myself doing, because people are asking me about it, is contractor dispute assistance. I've got the job this afternoon. Someone spent about 30 grand on a shop. I've not seen it yet, but she's got issues with the contractor. She wants someone, a surveyor, to go and say what's wrong, help her go against the contractor. The next one is general defect diagnosis. So this is plugs into the building doctor thing. They've got cracks, they've got damp issues, there's something wrong with the house, they want somebody to help them figure it out. The next one is party wall awards, a very dry subject, quite boring, but basically if you're doing an extension or any works that involves physically working on a shared party wall, or if you're doing something that involves an excavation near someone else's structure, you're supposed to get a party wall surveyor involved, submit notices, and potentially get awards dealt with anybody with an interest in nearby properties. And the last one, which is really coming to play this year, is I'm an expert in handling subsidence problems. I spent many, many years working with loss adjusters on subsiding properties, and this year, without going into the boring science of what causes subsidence, dry weather and clay soils, we've had a very dry summer, and I'm still crazy busy with subsidence work from this summer. So those are my main services. So my best referrals, homeowners for the home buyers surveys, home buyers for the home buyers surveys, homeowners with issues that they don't, you talk to somebody, oh, I've got this issue in my house, I don't understand it, oh, I know somebody who can help me with that. Anyone considering doing works to a house which might need a party wall surveyor, a party wall award. And then generic introducers such as conveyancers. I get quite a bit of work from Jason, thanks very much for that. Mortgage advisors, brokers, financial advisors and wealth managers. David Lewis has referred me a few times. Landlords who've got a portfolio of property, letting and estate agents, builders who might need a surveyor to come and help them with something. Architects, they're a good connection because I've got a local firm of architects who've referred me for party wall work quite a few times. Loss adjusters, going with a problem, water damage, fires, etc. Loss assessors, those are people who you might pay to deal with your claim for you. Bruce is kind of, he's not quite a loss assessor, but it's in that vein. And property developers who want a surveyor to help them put the specifications together for the work that needs to be done. And lastly, this is just a couple of testimonials. I forgot to mention that so far, so good. I've got 15 or 16 reviews on Google, all 5-star. I've got several reviews on Facebook, all 5-star. And these are just two of my testimonials. I won't read it out to you, I'm sure you can see it for yourself. That's me, Mark Tate, Surveying Services Building Surveyor.